Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Torque is still asleep. You guys have made it back to the bar. Snuffles is missing. What are you gonna do? It's a high-pressure situation, guys.
On the way back, Sylvesterus, seeing as he's a bit more of a thinker than someone who gets involved in things in physical altercations, will be musing about, well, if they're kidnapping dogs, all you got to do is make a dog.
I think that's when me and Doreen, we kind of like just look at him. I'm like, I start rubbing my chin because I'm like,
And immediate regret is with the perception of Sylvesterus, and he does attempt to make a getaway, but he doubts he'll make it far considering the strength of some of these people.
You have to take the time to like open and close the door you're trying to run through. Doreen literally doesn't even try using her hands. Just like runs through.
Okay.
So the looks are all exchanged between everyone.
Anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so are we disguising someone as a dog here? Is what's happening?
Oh, you came up with the idea, Mr. Sev.
So he just attempts to make a run for it and proceeds to just probably go flat on his face as he's wearing robes.
Oh, good. You're already on the ground.
Sounds scary. Anyway, well, it's sleep magic, and seeing as, elf, that should hopefully save, him. Hopefully. So.
Oh, shit, broke everything.
As they're musing, Sylvesterus is slowly crawling away at a very slow speed because he's hoping that doesn't let them notice.
No, we notice.
Doreen probably just like grabs you by your belt.
Well, let's play
Like
this
the
out
back
here.
of your belt and just like holds you as a suitcase.
So Sylvesterus mentions making a dog or disguising as a dog. Everyone looks at Sylvesterus. Sylvesterus tries to run. So Doreen, you want to give me an attack roll here? It'd be a back attack, so at +2 and not using any dex. So
to grab him, right?
Yeah, all you need is like an 8 to just get a hand on Sylvesterus, and then we can do an opposed strength check if you do grab him.
8? Damn.
Well, because all you gotta do is hit the target. Their
+2,
armor.
Yeah.
Natural 8 on a d20. Or I guess maybe a little bit more, but whatever. Make an attack roll, Doreen.
Oh.
Is it not showing up?
I don't see it. Does anyone else see it?
+5?
Oh, I see it.
There it is. I see it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, perfect. Yes, you do indeed grab Sylvesterus.
Critically.
And I think with that, you're just stuck. You're just trapped.
Yeah.
So
Against that strength. All right. I'm like, come on, it's not that bad. You won't be put to sleep anyway, right? There's only like a 10% chance of that happening.
Always think of the 10%.
So what is the plan?
Get stuff for disguising him as a dog. I don't know what that involves.
I suppose we are trying to turn this man into a furry.
As I hear it, fursuits are pretty expensive.
Yeah, but
how would you like to go about this process? Like, how do you disguise someone as a dog?
I mean, how good do we want to try to make this look? They tried to grab a knoll, so...
Go kill some wolves?
I think we can just buy stuff. I mean, at least I should be able to buy stuff. It's not a big deal.
Some
I think
people
you're
here
the
have money.
only one that can buy stuff.
Yeah, I have like 200 something gold. So.
I have like 53 silver.
Okay.
16 copper.
So I'll go to I'll get some fabric or something for like brown fabric or something and get can I get oh wait, would a fur coat help? Yeah, well I guess I'll get like fur stuff. Fur coat and stuff like that. And
Right. So you can
I'll
get
get
a fur coat, which will definitely like help make the back look doggish, but what
We'll
about
get
the
two.
head and face?
yeah, I'm
you
gonna
know?
get 2 fur coats so I can cut one up and like fashion it into other parts.
Okay.
And hey, we're in the middle of disguising someone as a dog.
Torque wakes up, everybody. Maybe he's partially
Maybe.
awake.
He's groggy. He's
Sorry.
like, oh. Okay.
Connar meet Matt. Matt meet Connar.
So, how you doing?
I think you yourself.
I'm great. I've got a spinny chair.
Nice.
This is what I've been sitting in for the last week.
All right.
I'm
So.
sitting on the floor.
All right. So Connar, you need to recap on what's happened because you're starting to wake
Yes.
up now.
Yes,
You were hanging
Wow.
out in the bar with everyone else, like you
Naturally.
always do.
You
naturally.
are.
When you heard
Oh, yeah.
a whistle, like a really high-pitched whistle, and you ran off to go investigate it, and then
Naturally.
now you're waking up, and you got mud on your face.
I'm pretty sure it's there before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Like,
Yes.
you know,
You're
so
also tied to a log because Doreen just stopped untying you at some point.
yes.
So this is like the 3rd time in your life you've woken
Yes.
up tied to a log.
Yes. And with you is Silvestrius, or something like that, and
some
a male elf
another ridiculously
fighter
named
wizard. I think I got that
another
right.
Yeah.
ridiculously named
And
dog.
he's currently being held in place by Doreen, and Kyla's looking at him like she's contemplating something.
Yeah. Cool. Good. We're all caught up. Let's keep going. So
Excellent.
you're gonna get the 2 fur coats, which I'll look up the prices on. What are you gonna do about
Sure.
the face and the legs and the tail?
Yeah, so well for the legs, I mean, I was just gonna cut up the second fur coat and like just wrap it around his like legs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And for the tail, probably,
I just thought of something horrible.
I'm just gonna mute Connar for a moment while he's unpacking.
I just thought of something horrible. Well, for the
What?
hands, I could give him 2 null hands.
Oh, yeah, we could.
Connor's muted and he's yelling at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can mute myself. You don't need to mute.
Oh, okay, good. I won't mute you then, but it was just
No,
loud
you're the
while you were moving
worst.
stuff around.
Wait, what?
You're the worst. Why would you give him? It's terrible.
It was just a thought. I'm not going through with it.
The
Good.
fur
Yeah, and for the
cloaks are quite expensive, actually. They're 5,000 copper each. So if you can chuck out 10,000 copper, you can get all the furs you'll need to disguise a person as a dog.
That's 100 gold.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, money.
All right, I know, like, fursuits are expensive, but I don't think they're $10,000 expensive. They're like $2,000.
All right, well, hold on. Let's also remember that modern fabrics are way, way cheaper than ancient because we've got automatic looms, we've got much better harvesting practices, we've got automatic sewing machines, so the price for garments is way down relative to what it was a long time ago. And on top of that, you're not properly building something, you're buying expensive cloaks and cutting them up and stitching them together. So this is a quick but expensive method to do things.
Yeah, maybe. So is there somewhere I can just buy like skins, like wolf skins?
Yeah, there's
or something?
a tanner somewhere nearby that will buy skins and use them for all sorts of purposes.
Okay.
You want to go that route instead of buying like, decorative fur coats and chopping them up?
It's a little ridiculous. Yeah, so I'll go there and see if they have any dog and or wolf and or dog cloaks.
They don't have any dog cloaks because
cloaks,
they're
furs.
Well, they don't have any dog furs because they're not barbarians. They don't.
That's why I said wolf.
Yes,
I changed it to
they will
wolf.
have wolf. You can get yourself a few wolf pelts for 300 copper.
Do they? Oh God, do they still have heads? Like
The heads cost extra.
Okay, how much?
You can get one pelt for 100 copper, or you can get a pelt with a head for 200.
Okay, I'll buy one with a head and two without heads.
All right, you
And
have
that's 4 gold, I guess. Okay.
400 copper. Yes.
Yeah. I will note that down so that I can.
That you can pretend to remember to subtract it from your character sheet later.
I'm gonna put it in my notes.
Sure.
I mean, it's 4 gold.
Yeah. So now what, team?
Okay, so let's fashion this into a costume.
So, Doreen,
Yeah.
why am I tied to a log again?
Oh, you ran out hearing some noise and then you passed out.
Someone
Just out cold in the street, getting tied up, having a collar, metal like slave collar being put on you.
Like it's actively being put on me?
It was
It
already
was.
on you and locked.
But we got it off.
Okay. All right, so, okay, very well.
I'll untie you.
What are you doing with the new guy?
We're gonna dress him like a dog so they can try to put him to sleep, but since he's an elf, he won't be put to sleep, hopefully.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's the plan.
I mean, you can be the bait if you want, but you'll just get put to sleep.
No,
and we
okay.
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 You see this face of like fear on this Elvis being
You'll
We
be
couldn't
fine.
wake you up
I mean,
afterwards either, so.
I mean, they said you're immune to it, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, probably.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right, so
And if you're still tired, we can just beat you to unconsciousness if we need to.
What?
oh, what? Anyways, no comment. And so how long will it take to like put this together?
To put together your dog costume? Does anyone have a sewing proficiency or a tailoring? Does anyone have any proficiencies that would help with this project?
Well, I got taxidermy, so I'm pretty skilled at like stitching together
I think that
flesh.
that could apply.
Taxidermy will definitely apply here. Yeah.
I think that would actually just do better than most anything else.
Yeah, taxidermy is going to work out really well.
All right, we're putting this
Give
one
me
in.
a taxidermy proficiency check to taxidermy Silvestrius into a different set of wolf hides. 23, is that your taxidermy check?
Yep.
That's pretty good. You create a reasonably convincing, at least from a distance, wolf costume for Silvestrius. Now, under close inspection, it's gonna fail
Obvious.
very, very quickly. But
Should I
from
roll
a
a-
distance, one might mistake the four-legged Silvestrius for a dog or something. That's possible.
Okay, perfect.
It's good enough, sounds like.
Now let's talk about this little wolf costume a little bit. Let's get a little bit more detail on this. What does Silvestrius? You're the one in the costume, so tell us, what does it look like?
Well, from the inside, it likely smells quite musty, especially because there's heads there as well. So it's probably not all that nice to be in. It's probably quite moist, humid. There's probably a bit of rawness to the hide still, because I'm not sure if they've been, say, stripped of all the like fat and the meat in there. So it's probably quite icky. He's probably been divested of most of his equipment anyway for this to happen. All his pouches.
No, definitely.
All of that. So at the moment, it's probably touching against either a fine layer of, like a thin layer of clothing, or depending on where it is, or no clothing. So it's probably quite horrible. From the outside, though, as he's like probably entombed in it, he's not going to have much of an idea.
I would say what we tried to do was have the head over so that, it's got a dog head.
Have the head just kind of laying on top. Okay.
Excellent.
Would the rest of you, someone of you, like to describe what the outside looks like, since Sylvesterus can't really see it?
It's adequate.
It's adequate.
All right.
I'd say it definitely looks a little goofy. Like, part of the reason why it fails so quickly is, like, the head just isn't quite right. There's like little bits of elf sticking out every now and then.
Yeah, like on close inspection, it kind of looks like you took a wolf and like put a person into the wolf, and now it's got like, it's kind of tubey, and like, it's pretty disturbing.
The hind legs don't like bend.
Yeah, they don't do the right thing.
They're bending. Yeah. All right.
They bend. They just kind of bend reality a little.
Yeah. It's fine.
And then I say we find like an alley and just have him like partially outside of it, so the front half of him is showing. That way the legs aren't giving it away too quickly.
Sylvesterus might recommend, if they cast a number of spells to put people to sleep, maybe they should do it the next day or during the night. Sylvesterus, seeing as he's got no way to escape this, he might want to learn a spell which may at least save his backside in a situation if he has to.
I see. What spell are you talking about?
Shocking Grasp.
Ah.
Can he re-prepare spells?
Yeah, can he prepare spells in a wolf costume?
Yeah, he just needs to study.
Yeah,
he's
like
tailored into this thing already. It's maybe hot and sweaty and gross with really bad ventilation. But you can. Like we've been soft with the rememorization rules, so you can rememorize
things.
1.5
times the time to remember a spell.
Yeah, you can just rememorize your spells right now, basically.
I only got one spell because I'm level 1.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can change it to a different spell. Is what we're saying.
Yeah. So, and I guess we can probably find a place on this costume to tuck a dagger just in case. Hiding the important stuff and the short start's going to be quite hard.
That's not going to work, but you could find a spot to hide a dagger, probably on the belly.
Yeah. So what I want to do, like I said with the alley thing, is maybe crawl onto the roof above the alley and be hidden up there. Maybe with his stuff, so I can like drop it down to him if stuff happens.
Sylvesterus, just because of the weight of most of his equipment, if you pick up his bag, it's pretty well loaded. It's covered with bits of equipment and so on. And generally, people are going to be doing stuff this he'd wear what he's normally wearing, and he wouldn't be in the front lines because he's pretty fragile. So what he will do once you guys find a place that he's got to stand, because he knows if he runs he'll just get knocked unconscious quite swiftly, he will prepare, say, a shocking grasp spell, and obviously say, please don't touch this arm or hand rather, and otherwise you might get physically electrocuted. It's fun.
So what do you want us to do with your stuff then? Because I can't carry it.
Hide it in a room.
Okay. Yeah, we can put it in the room in Shenanigans, I guess, then, if that's what you want.
I'm trying to think. He'll probably trust the elf more than anyone else, even though the elf is clearly someone of possibly another disposition and might steal his shit. But an elf and an elf.
You're gonna trust the elf more than the human and the gnoll?
Have I ever actually stolen anything?
In this
Anyway.
Don't think so.
But he'll give you a box from his bag.
Have you stolen anything?
I don't think so. Anyways, a box?
Yeah, like a small flat
Have you?
box.
How much does it?
I guess this sort of size.
How much does it weigh?
About the weight of a small chest, let me tell you.
It already has contents in it as well, right? So probably
Right,
closer to like 7 pounds or something.
The base weight for the chest is 10 pounds. Yeah, this
So,
is
like,
the one.
Okay.
Can Doreen or someone hold this then?
I mean, what's the total weight of it then?
That's the weight of the chest. Obviously, there might be some in it, but
Yeah, like
depends how much that weighs technically. But obviously, saying what's inside it might spoil it.
you don't need to say what's inside, but we need to know the weight.
Contents inside weigh about 5 pounds.
Oh, okay, cool. So 15, yeah, that's too much for me to be able to like climb and stuff without having problems.
I mean, I'll just put it on Doreen.
Okay.
She's good.
I'm like, don't worry, none of us ever have backstabbed each other so far, so it should be fine.
Yet.
So far.
Yep.
It'll be
All
fine.
right.
They haven't
So you-
backstabbed each other yet.
So you've got the dog costume. You've got the spell memorized and cast, right?
Once we get roughly out in position, I don't want to say bumping as we're going out somewhere. Last someone with choke and grasp.
Okay, and now for the execution. How are you going to execute this plan?
I'm gonna hide on the roof of the alley, like building above the alley.
Right, so you're going to hide on the roof of Shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
or-
I mean, wherever we're doing this, yeah.
Well, that's the question. Where are you doing this?
Yeah, that's what. We need to find an alley is my thing, or somewhere where he can at least only be partially visible. So that's kind of up to where that's possible. Like, how many places are there like that?
I mean, it's a town. There are many alleyways all throughout this place.
Okay, I want to find one. I'm wondering if we should do that near the area where we found Twerk sleeping, or if we should do it in a different area. What do you guys think?
Mention to us anything for what had happened, or at all, or
No,
Did he?
there's a loud noise. It's kind of hurt. So I went to go put a stop to it. Never found it.
Good work.
Let us know if you hear that again. Oh god. So I don't know. We just want to find an alley. I don't know if we want to do it next to Shenanigans though. I think we should go somewhere else. I don't want to.
Shenanigans does sound kind of
Yeah.
happening or something. Like whatever it is that we're planning.
Okay, so we'll find an alley
Yeah.
Okay.
with a building I can climb onto,
Okay.
which is like should be almost anything, and then I'll hide on top of it, and we want him to be partially visible so that he's more dog looking.
Okay.
I don't know what the others are doing, but that's what I'm doing.
So we're gonna have Dog in an alleyway. We're gonna have Kylo on the rooftops. Torque and Doreen, what are you gonna be doing?
What's in this alleyway? I'm assuming we walk
You
around
can-
a bit, scope out.
Yeah.
alleyways.
You can pick an alleyway. What characteristics are you looking for?
One with a lot of crap in it.
Easily found.
Especially
There's always
trash.
all these adventurers are constantly buying wagons and carts and barrels and like weird supplies that you would never expect someone to need, like 10 fur cloaks, and they need them, but then they're done with it and adventuring, and it's a bitch to sell. So the alleyways of Berkshire are just filled with crap, like adventuring crap that's just been like
perfect.
tossed around. So you can find an alleyway loaded with
Perfect.
stuff.
All right, cool. We're gonna find an alleyway loaded with stuff. Gonna definitely throw some like rotten food scraps because I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like all the rations that people buy that just go bad.
Yep.
Yep. Throw those in a big pile. Probably pull around like a half-working wagon, so it's got like 2 or 3 wheels on it, and like pull that up, tip that over, and put some barrels on the other side of it, just so that way like I've got a hiding spot.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen, but I can at least jump out of my hiding spot. You know, there's probably like a crack in the wagon, so I can see what's going down.
Okay.
I hide behind there, and yeah.
All right.
And every now and then, just make like some dog noises.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
And Doreen, what about you?
Doreen is just going to do her best to hide. She'll probably just like plop down inside a barrel.
Oh yeah, you're small enough to do that.
She's just a hide in a barrel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kyla's on top doing Overwatch, like keeping an eye on things.
She's actually probably like got a prepared action to reverse whack-a-mole with a thing that comes out of the hole, whacks you.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I'll have my dagger ready just in case something happens to throw. Ready to throw.
Okay.
So Sylvestris will probably be sobbing, which probably sounds a bit like whimpering. He's somewhat regretting this turn.
Yeah, you'll be like sobbing a little, and I'll just be like, no. That's too. It's not high enough pitch. A little higher.
Can I get? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. All right.
You sound too much like an elf. No.
Let's hear it, Torque. How's it done right?
Yeah, it's a little more
pretty
throaty.
good.
A little more throaty, less nasally. I have this thing in my mind where all elves just kind of have a little bit of a nasally. Like they really talk. It just sounds really nasally, and it's just the worst. They're all they're too good.
All right. Well, you guys are in an alleyway. Sylvestrius is in a dog costume that they've stitched together with taxidermy-style skills and kind of untreated pelts. Kyla is on the rooftops spying. Doreen is in a barrel ready to whack-a-mole, right? And
Whack-a-mole
Torque
barrel.
is hiding in a wagon, a broken-down wagon, right?
Yeah.
And we wait.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this goes.
If nothing happens for like 30 minutes, I'll every now and then let out like a bark.
Right. So it takes a little while. You let out some barks here and there. Sylvestrius, you find yourself lying in this alleyway for like an hour or two. What's going through your mind? Your first day in Shenanigans in Berkshire, where you're now like lying in a dirty, filthy alleyway filled with rotting scraps in like some animal's hide that's been stitched onto you, while some relative friends and strangers are standing nearby with weapons. How do you feel about your life choices thus far?
He sort of feels that he shouldn't have left and should have just stayed, probably doing a bit of baking and a bit of herbalism and a bit of arcane study, and not deciding to test an experiment and try to discover new herbs and stuff like that. He regrets the turn of his decisions and turns himself.
Perfect.
He doesn't feel like the intentions which he come out to do have actually happened at all. He just feels like he's getting screwed up.
Yeah. That sounds just about right. So, you wait, a couple hours pass, and then you guys see it. You see a pair of folks, a tall one and a thin one, at the end of the alleyway. And Kyla, from your position, you're the one with the best vantage on these people. You can see them kind of talking to each other and like motioning towards the dog and sort of whispering. And then they both proceed down the alleyway.
Okay,
Stop.
and
They stop. And then they go back to the end, and one of them leaves. And now it's just like one of them at the end of the alley by himself, the short one.
which way did the guy who left go? Like
Neal,
he just,
how
like,
short?
The alley
just
runs
out there.
north-south, and the person, the tall one, went to the west.
Okay, that's what I was picturing too.
Neal, how short is the short one?
5'5".
Okay. That's nowhere close to the danger zone then.
No, it's not a no. They're both humans. You're fine.
Okay. Oh God. I guess I will. Can I try to move to where I can see where he went? Like go to the other corner?
Sure. Give me a move silently. You
Okay,
always think you're moving silently, so what is it, 95% or something?
At least 90%, yeah.
Okay, cool. You move to the edge of the roof, and you watch this person as they're walking around the block to come up to the alleyway from the other side.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you wait.
And that's why I put some barrels behind me.
And now there's someone on either side of the alleyway, and they're both approaching the dog simultaneously. Sylvestrius, you can see them coming. And I think Doreen, you probably can't see too much, but you can hear something getting closer. And Torque, you can probably see it through a crack in your wagon.
So the one I'm nearest to, is it the one that's approaching Doreen or the one that's closer to Sylvestrius? Because they're going from other sides, so.
Right. You are on the rooftops moving around, so you can kind of decide who you want to be closer to.
Okay, cool. So I will cover Sylvestrius from above, and I'm just gonna throw a dagger at the one nearest to Sylvestrius.
Immediately, you're gonna murder this person.
I mean,
all right, make me roll to hit. Go ahead and murder.
What?
Murder time, boys.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
definitely.
I already said it, so whatever.
I mean, you can have an internal argument.
I mean, I already said it. I think
Roll
it's
it.
done.
Roll it.
Okay, I'm just gonna do like without any damage bonus, so this is gonna be ridiculous, but whatever. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah. Okay.
24 is indeed a hit on the unsuspecting civilian. Down below, you clear by 14.
3 times? 2 times.
No, 2 times, yeah, because it was only a natural 10. 6 points of damage. Is this to the short one or the tall one?
The one the one nearest is Sylvestrius, so...
So that would be the short one, because the tall one walked around.
Okay.
So your dagger plunges into the person who topples to the ground immediately, and we all roll initiative. Wow, that person's fucked. All right, the bad guy, the single standing one, will go at 6 total. So D10 plus your weapon speed for your initiative. Or your spell speed.
Already for me, 9.
9 for Kyla. Doreen, what is your initiative? Torque, Sylvestrius. 10 for
I'm
you,
holding my
15
action.
for you. All right. So our person goes first. Our bad guy.
I was not convinced that they were the bad guy yet.
Sure. Our presumed bad guy bolts. This is the tall guy, runs down the alleyway the other way and bursts out into this busy street on the other side. Kyla, you are very next.
If I make a half move, how far is he from me?
Do you have movement rate 12?
Yeah.
Then you can get to 60 yards.
Okay.
Because he moved 120, you guys are roughly in the same spot, so you could get 60 towards him.
Okay. I guess I'll try to follow him, but I'll just make a full move.
All right, so you chase after him into the streets.
Yeah. I have to get off the roof too, but yeah.
Sure. Give me a dex check as you hop off the roof to avoid falling damage. Do you have a tumbling proficiency?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be fine, I'm sure. Yeah, not a problem. You hop down and bolt into the streets. Sylvestrius, you are next.
So I guess Sylvesterus is probably quite confused at the moment because it sort of feels like the plan's sort of not exactly gone to the planet he says he was thinking it would go to.
What? Shenanigans didn't go according to plan?
I don't think anything ever goes
Probably a
according to
little
plan.
bit of confusion.
So what do you do?
I think for now he's just sort of bearing confusion.
All right. You lay there confused. Doreen,
Perfect.
you finally get your shit out of the barrel or whatever.
All right, so I emerge from the barrel,
Yes.
seeing that they have run after apparently one of two suspects, so I'm going to stabilize the current one.
Okay. With a spell or with a proficiency?
Oh, I'm just going to proficiency do it.
Okay. That should be fine. You've got a healing check. You've got a healing proficiency. No need to make any rolls. You can stabilize this person who's badly wounded. You can recognize they're at minus 5 HP.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, one HP on that D8. And Connar, you're holding your action that will never come to pass because there are no more baddies in the alley. So it's really up to Kyla now, who's chasing this person. So Kyla, our dog catcher is going to try and just like outrun you. So we're gonna do an opposed strength check to see who can outrun the other person. Do you remember your strength score?
Yeah.
Oh, they rolled a natural 19. Let's roll their strength. They rolled a 29 total. Oh, they barely beat you. You guys are chasing after each other, but this person is just, they're running as if the whips of their masters are at their heels. You can't catch them.
Okay.
And eventually you just have to stop and catch your breath.
Yeah,
you've run all the way to the east side of town. The alleyway was on the west side. And eventually the party reconvenes many minutes later as Kyla comes back a little bit out of breath. And you're all in this alleyway.
Kyle, are you sure those were the people we're looking for? Like,
I just look at him. Does he look?
Do they have any gear for dog catching?
They do. This one right here has a metal collar that looks very similar to the one that was around Torque's neck earlier.
Okay.
fucking get him.
I'm like, it looks like it. That or he's a real dog catcher, but yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're real dog catchers. It's fine. Whatever.
Who cares? They did something to me, so I don't care.
All right.
So-
If this is what they get for doing that, then sounds like their fault.
All right. Well, this guy's at like -5. I'll just like rub my hands together and like pat him on the shoulder, worsening the guy.
Fantastic. The person wakes up slowly and then looks around, sees Torque, sees Semi-Sylvestrius, this thing, sees the other two of you, goes, oh boy.
This isn't the guy we got. This isn't the guy we got last time, right?
No, this is the short one. Last time you got the tall one.
Okay. I'm like, all right, you're gonna tell us where your friend went.
Yes.
Yes.
Right now.
Sure. But before I do, you all look like poor fellows. How'd you like to make a little bit of money?
Where is my
Well, that's just the
puppy?
thing. Your puppy? What?
Yes, Snuffles,
Oh dear.
Who's Snuffles?
my dog.
Okay, well, I don't know who Snuffles is. But my friend probably went to... he looks back at Torque very uncomfortably. Can we talk without him here?
No.
You can say it.
Anything you can say to them, you can say to me. I've already woken up with one collar on. You don't want to push it any further.
All right. So we're just gathering up stray dogs.
Mm-hmm. And bringing them where?
To the dogfighting ring.
Where?
This is east side of town.
East?
Yeah,
All right.
near the dogs.
Neal.
Mm-hmm. And do we need a code?
Yeah, definitely. But we could work together. Look at this guy. He's big. He's strong. He could win a lot of fights. We could make a lot of money.
You see this one here, and I point at Doreen, wants her dog back. And that's kind of important for you.
Well, you know, if your dog was taken, maybe they were just
Okay.
Just be fine. Yeah, look, I'm sure Snuffles is very strong and a ferocious fighter and will absolutely live through his or her first battle.
Your time is running out.
You know what I think would be fun? Have you ever been in a fight for your life?
Neal,
Have you ever been in a fight for your life? Do you want to go right now? You want to see what it's like to be in some?
No.
Okay. You think it's okay to just take these animals and then just like, well, this is pretty neat. These guys are pretty. Let's have them tear each other apart and let's make bets on it. You know what? I think. How about this? Let's make a bet right now. Who says I don't kill you instantly where you sleep? Where you're sitting right now in the next 5 minutes? How much money are you willing to put on that?
Whatever I have in my pocket.
That's it?
That's all I have.
I look at everyone like, friends, you know, I don't think these odds are looking too good in his favor. I'm seeing at least a zero money come back for him. So
please.
No,
And look,
we need to find out where it is. So I just pick the guy up, like underarm carry him.
Put me down. Put me down. Please put me down.
With his hands and feet dragging on the ground because I'm so short. And I am just heading towards east side of town, like underarm carrying this guy.
I'll follow, and I'll just kind of like casually kind of just walk up and take my dagger out of him.
Like it wasn't taken out to begin with. Dorian like bound his wounds but left the dagger sitting in. And so the party attracts all the attention in the world as Doreen is like carrying a person above her head, and Silvestrius is in his wolf costume, and you walk your way through the streets of Berkshire towards the east side, towards the docks, towards the dogfighting ring. And we'll come back on the other side of our break with a little bit more shenanigans and figure out what the hell's gonna happen from here. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
perfect.
Yeah.